Hi, this week I want to tell you a little bit about the system that we practice at our dojo. We call it Tang Hap Musul, which loosely translates into United Martial Arts. And I want to discuss the difference between mixed martial arts and United Martial Arts. But first, I want to break down that phrase for you, Tang Hap Musul. It's a Korean phrase and it consists of 4 words. Now, our style is not primarily Korean, but my instructor, when he created our system, had a lot of Korean influence in his training, and so that's the phrase that he chose to use to describe our style. So Tanghat Musul is broken down into 4 words. The first is tang, which means to unite or combine something. The second is hap, as in hapkido, which means harmony. And the last 2 kind of go together. Mu means to stop or instigate aggression, and sul is the practice or discipline of an art. So put together, musul is martial arts. So Tanghat Musul really translates into harmoniously united martial arts, but we just kind of simplify it, and the name of our school is United Martial Arts. So the difference between United Martial Arts and Mixed Martial Arts. They say Bruce Lee was the godfather of MMA, but I don't think Bruce Lee quite had in mind what we consider MMA today. Mixed martial arts today has changed and evolved over the past decade to the point where it's almost like its own system now. You see the same techniques, the same submissions, really the same styles being brought into the octagon in every fight. There's less diversity than there was 10, 15 years ago in mixed martial arts. United martial arts, I like to think of the same philosophy as Jeet Kune Do in that we study the martial arts as a whole. You take whatever works from wherever you can take it and you apply it to your own system, because it's not about the system, it's about the individual that's training. So there's a lot of different ways to throw a punch. There's a lot of different ways to throw a front kick. But you have to find what works best for you. For example, when I was younger, I liked using round kicks. I could pop my right leg up and kick somebody in the jaw. So one of my favorite combinations is I would throw a right, I would throw the left, and as they would duck away from the left, I would come up with my right leg and pop them in the jaw with that round kick. Very effective combination. I loved doing it in the kickboxing. However, as time has passed, I have a hip injury that's gotten worse over the years, and it causes me more pain to throw that right round kick than it does my opponent at this point. So it's a technique I've more or less abandoned. I'll still teach it, and I'll still let some of my senior students demonstrate it for the newer ones, and so they can develop those skills. But for me, front kicks, side kicks, back kicks work much better, or low kicks work a lot better than trying to kick somebody in the head, especially for self-defense. So as you develop in your training in the martial arts, find the techniques that work best for you. I've heard several instructors from different disciplines make the same point. They say, take 5 techniques that are your favorites, that work best for you, and those are your primary techniques. You don't need 27 different punches and 100 different kicks to be effective in the martial arts. Take those 5 and use those in different combinations. Train those to the full extent. If you want to teach the martial arts from the perspective that we teach, studying the martial arts as a whole, it's important that you have other knowledge besides just what works for you, because something else may work better for someone else. And if you want to pass that knowledge on, it's important that you're able to do so and that you can offer variety to different students, different body types, different ages. All those things are very relevant. Bruce Lee was criticized when he first started Jeet Kune Do because a lot of the masters at the time said that he wasn't preserving tradition. Now, you could say the same thing about our school, that by combining multiple styles or by studying multiple styles, that we're not preserving tradition, we're not preserving just one single style. But if you look at the history of martial arts, it's actually really interesting. Our style originally consisted of 5 styles that my instructor studied. Those 5 styles, if traced back, can all be traced back to the same source. So I like to think now that we're not mixing different martial arts together, we're kind of repairing something that was broken long ago. So hopefully that clarifies a little bit about what our system is and what we practice at our school. For more information on our school, check out our website. I'll put the link like right here, so you can click on that. If you're on a computer, I don't think the links for YouTube work on phones and tablets yet. I'm not sure, maybe the technology exists as you're watching this, but I'll make sure I hook that up when the time comes. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do so by clicking the subscribe button below, and feel free to comment, share your opinions on this subject. I'd love to hear what you think, and just remember, it's not about the system, it's about the practitioner, right? Thanks for watching. I'm Josh Bishop. I hope you enjoyed this video.